In today's lesson, we'll be learning about like terms. Like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponent. We have three like terms, r, 4r, and 101r. These three terms are considered like terms because they have the same variable of r raised to the same exponent. You might notice that there is no exponent. That's because when you have an exponent of 1, it is not written in. Like terms have different variables or the same variable but different exponents. Let's take a look at the first two terms. I have 7b and negative 3a. They are unlike terms because they have different variables. That's a variable of b, and that is a variable of a. Our last two terms are considered unlike terms because they have the same variable of x, but different exponents. The exponent here is 2, and the exponent here is 1, but it is not written in. In our first example, we want to simplify 11t minus t. The first thing you want to do is rewrite the question. Next, we want to identify like terms. Like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponent. Both these terms have the variable of t, and both of these variables are raised to the exponent of 1. Therefore, 11t minus t is simply 10t. Remember, the coefficient of 1 is not usually written in. In our second example, we want to simplify negative 10b squared plus 3b squared. The first thing you want to do is rewrite the question. Next, we want to identify like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponent. These are like terms because they have the same variable of b, and they are both raised to the same exponent of 2. Therefore, negative 10b squared plus 3b squared is negative 7b squared. In our third example, we want to simplify 8y subtract 2z plus 7y. The first thing you want to do is rewrite the question. Next, we want to identify like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponent. 8y and 7y are both like terms because they have the same variable of y raised to the same exponent of 1. Therefore, I'm going to take my like terms and I'm going to put them beside each other. So 8y plus 7y, and the subtract 2z stays exactly the same. So I'm going to take 8y plus 7y, which gives me 15y, and the negative 2z stays the same. As you can see, we cannot simplify this any further because 15y and negative 2z are unlike terms since they have different variables. In our last example, we want to simplify 2c plus 3 plus 4d minus c plus d. The first thing you want to do is rewrite the question. Next, we want to identify like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variable raised to the same exponent. 2c and negative c are like terms, while positive 4d and positive d are like terms as well. Next, you can put your like terms together. So 2c and negative c will be put together, positive 4d and positive d will be put together, and the positive 3 will be placed at the end. We're going to collect our like terms. 2c minus c is c. Remember, you do not write the coefficient of 1 in. Positive 4d plus d is positive 5d, and the plus 3 stays the same. And we cannot simplify this any further because these are all unlike terms, since they all have different variables.